I'm Jen Jager, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to make a video for your business with your phone and the Videoleap app. We're going to be making a basic video for an online bakery. Now, Videoleap does a ton of crazy things, but this tutorial is going to be focused on the basics. If you're the kind of person who likes to just dig in and get playing around in an app like this is the tutorial for you. Let's do it. Let's start by opening the Videoleap app. To start a new project, just hit the red plus sign at the bottom of the screen, and it's going to open up the Photos folder on my phone. And I can just tap on the videos or photos I want to bring into my project. Now, the order in which I select my videos is the order they're going to drop into my project in Videoleap, but I can switch those once I get into the app, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to select them in the order in which they were recorded. Let's hit Add to Project. I'm going to give my project a title, and I can select my editing mode. I'm going to stick with full editor. And next up, we need to select our aspect ratio. The aspect ratio is the dimensions of your finished video, and different social media platforms require different dimensions in order for your video to really look sharp on them. And Videoleap does a great job of letting us know which is the appropriate aspect ratio for different end uses. Now, in a future video, I am going to show you how to change the dimensions of a video you've already made. But for now, I'm going to select YouTube because I know I want my video to be a traditional 16:9 horizontal aspect ratio. Let's hit continue. Now here's a look at my project. This playback window shows me what my video looks like as it's coming together. And down here is my timeline where you can see all of my different clips laid out in order. Now, I recommend when you are creating videos for your business or for any other project, you start with your script and your audio. So right now I'm going to record a voiceover for my video right in the Videoleap app. I'm going to hit the audio button at the bottom and select voiceover. And I get this little record button at the bottom of the screen. And I definitely think that adding a voiceover for a business marketing video is a must. Voiceovers can really sell your brand and give more information to the viewer than just the visuals alone. I've got my script handy right here. I'm just going to hit the record button. Be transported to Paris with mouthwatering macarons. These sweet and tasty treats are almost too pretty to eat. Almost. Paris Bakery's macarons are made to order in a variety of classic and exotic flavors, freshly packed just for you. Order today. Let's hit the red button again to stop recording. So now you can see that my voiceover is dropped in at the beginning of my timeline, but I know that I want to trim the beginning and end of it because you could hear me like rustling my paper and getting ready to read. So to trim, I'm just going to use two fingers to expand my timeline here, and I'm going to start playing from the beginning. And right before I start talking, and I know where I started talking because I can see these waveforms, I'm just going to take this white handle on the end of the clip and trim it to my playhead point. And let's do the same on the end. All right, perfect. I'm going to use two fingers to shrink up my timeline again. And what you'll notice is that my voiceover is much shorter than my clips. That's because my video clips are very long. I want to go back and trim them up and reorder them to match my voiceover. So I'm going to use two fingers to expand again. I'm going to select my clip, and just like I did with the voiceover, I'm going to grab the end and trim each shot so it's significantly shorter. Now, if I close up my timeline and expand that voiceover again by tapping on it, I can see that my shots better match the length of my voiceover. Now I want to watch my video back and reorder all of my clips so they make sense with my voiceover. Reordering clips is so easy. Just select the clip you want to move, long press on it, and then drag it into your timeline where you want it to be. Now, my strategy for moving these shots around is that I have a pretty strict, if you say it, I want to see it policy. So when the script talks about how these cookies are made to order, I want to show them being made. When I talk about them being freshly packed, I want to show them in that box. Okay, I've got all of my shots laid out the way I want them, but I am missing something. I talk about Paris in my script, and I really want a shot of Paris, but I haven't been to Paris, so I don't have any video clips of it. So what I'm going to do is add another clip from the stock library from Videoleap. So I'm just going to hit this red plus sign. And instead of going through my photo library, I'm going to hit the stock button. And Videoleap has discounted shots from Getty Images that you can purchase, or you can select the Pixabay library and access free video clips. So I'm going to search for Paris, and I'm going to browse these Parisian shots. I think I got to select this shot of the Eiffel Tower. So I'm going to select it and select Add to Project. And it's dropped the shot in right where my playhead was. It's very long, so I'm going to trim it up like I did everything else. And I'm actually going to get rid of these first two shots. I don't think I need them for my project, so I'm going to long press and drag it to the trash can, and this one as well. And now I'm going to go back and play with the timing of my voiceover and my clips. Okay, I've got the basics of my video laid out. Let's have some fun and play with some of the more creative features in Videoleap. So I'd like to add some transitions between my shots. So I'm going to look for this white icon here that straddles my two clips. I'm just going to press on that, and I get a new menu at the bottom of the screen that shows me all of my different transition options, and there are so many of them. I'm going to go with this light flare, and then I'm going to scrub through my other shots and maybe add one more transition at the end. I personally like to use a little bit of restraint with my transitions and not use too many. Let's choose a different light effect. This will give my video a cohesive look. Now I'd like to add some music to my video just to give it a little something extra. So I'm going to hit the audio icon and the music icon, and I'm going to enter the search term French. Here are my results. Let's select this one here called Black Baguette. I'm going to hit the download button. And now my music has been dropped into my project. And it's timed out perfectly to the length of my video. I love that. But I do want to adjust the volume so it's not competing with my voiceover. So I'm going to hit the volume button and dial this down. Now I want to add a call to action at the end of my video. So I want to overlay my logo and a web address on that last clip. So I'm going to cue my playhead to the end of my video, and I'm going to hit the overlay button. I'm going to go back to my recents. This is my photo library on my phone, select my logo, and it's dropped my logo right onto my clip where the playhead was. I'd like to shrink this down. It's a little big, so I'm going to use 2 fingers in the playback window to shrink it down and reposition it. And I also want it to fade in. Right now it's just kind of popping in. So I'm going to go through my bottom menu and look for the animation icon. And I'm going to select the in icon, and I'm going to just set it to fade in. Let's play that back. That looks great. Now let's add our web address. So I'm going to hit the back arrow in the menu till I get back to the main menu and select the text icon. I'm going to double tap that text, and I'm going to type in my web address. I'm going to hit the check mark once I'm done, and let's edit that text. So I know I want it to be a lot smaller. So again, with 2 fingers, I'm going to shrink it down and reposition it. I'm going to hit the font button to select a font. Let's go back and select color. And there's a menu of colors available to me, or I can hit the custom button, and with the eyedropper, I can pick a color out of my frame. I'm going to select this brown cookie color. But I do think this text could pop a little bit better over this video. So luckily Videoleap gives me a lot of different options to help me do that. Let's take a look at a few of them. I can add a background to this text, and I can change the color of the background. That is a really great option, I think. However, because the video underneath is so pretty, I don't really want to hide the cookies. So I'm going to undo that. And let's look at some of our other options, because there's a lot more. I could also add a drop shadow to this text, and I can change the color of that. I think that helps. But I do have another idea. I think it's going to be the best option. Let's undo this. And let's look for the stroke option. This gives me an entire outline around my text. I'm going to make it white to help it pop off. And I'm going to crank up the width all the way up to 9. Yeah, I think that looks great. I also want my text to fade in at the same time that my logo does. So I'm going to extend the length of the text to align with my logo. And I'm going to hit the animation button and animate a fade in. All right, let's play our video back and see how it looks. Be transported to Paris with mouthwatering macarons. These sweet and tasty treats are almost too pretty to eat. Almost. Paris Bakery's macarons are made to order in a variety of classic and exotic flavors, freshly packed just for you. Order today. All right, I'm super satisfied with my video. Let's export it. So I'm going to hit the export button at the top right of the screen. And let me change my export settings. I'm going to change my frame rate on this video to 24 frames per second because that is the frame rate I shot these video clips with. So I want it all to match. I'm going to go back and hit save. Now, automatically, my video has been saved to my photos library on my iPhone, but I can also share it to social media or email it to somebody right from the Videoleap app. So that's how easy it is to make videos for your business using Videoleap. Way more tutorials to come, you guys. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. What are you using Videoleap for? Let us know down in the comments.